Actually, Spirit living dangerously in the early stages here.
That's a good example right there of Alana Cook, just trying to hear it in the off-season. She'll give this Reign team a little bit of a different look.
Really holding that side together, according to her manager. Such a key figure in there, hoping to go to Australia and New Zealand in the summer. So too is this player, Trinity Rodman. Had a little bit of stardust to proceedings. So you would expect Reign to try to take advantage of any uncertainty in that back line for Spirit. Here's Ziara King. If you're tuning in hoping to see Megan Rapinoe, she's not starting. In stages, his Fishlock.
We talked about the matchup, Jackie, of Lauren Barnes and Trinity Rodman, who was looking to find that space that trying to do. Was Haitema is wide open on the far post, and it's something that the Washington Spirit are going to need a long off season.
Lavelle.
Dorian Bailey, one of those players that you want on the squad.
Now here's Rodman. What can she do? Hasn't had much of an opportunity in this game to shine as yet. And they host the Houston Dash on April 22nd. Get your tickets at Washington Spirit against Mattia. Cleared away as far as Rodman now. Can she get the ball upfield? Rodman, with 5 white shirts around her, does really, really well. This is so much better from Washington.
Inside, understanding where the space is, right in behind Sonnet. And it has 5 players around her, takes them all on, and it's a nifty little ball, just get all to be able to put the Reign under pressure. Now we're starting to see them in more advantageous positions.
Rodman, we're seeing a little bit more of her approaching half-time. I still want to get the ball to Rodman in advanced areas, though, because we saw earlier how much she attracts and how much that opens up the space for the rest of her side.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. It's just how much attention she draws and the ability.
Spirit in possession. Really finding Rodman. A little bit of trickery. Oh, she's so good at that. That's beautiful from Trinity Rodman. This is the collision of just a few moments ago. Look at the little bit of skill from Trinity Rodman. Beautiful to watch. Just bought herself a bit of space twice there.
It's against Sam Hyatt as well, one of the center backs for the Reign. And I'm not sure what's...
I'm wondering whether we've had a VAR check, possibly. Feeling much better about life in the last 10 minutes or so before the end of this half. But how they'd love to try and nick a goal, as we're seeing more and more of Trinity Rodman. Rodman with the ball in. Box office, she really, really is. You just don't know what she's going to do next. More importantly, the opponents have no idea either. When she manages to turn and face them up, she can do anything. Very helpful at getting the ball up the pitch. She's won a throw in here. She looks like a player in a hurry as well.
I really enjoyed listening to her answers with the pre-game interview, and just not having major
key players. Here are some of them. Look at Rodman go, but play hasn't been pulled back. Play on, here's Rodman. Good defending that time by Barnes.
As well, with we talk about the nuances of this Reign team, and a Sonnet sitting in that.
They haven't been happy with something, but as the half's worn,
see if they can either get Huerta on that right-hand side higher and wider, and King on this left side. Credit to Washington Spirit. They do get numbers behind the ball quickly. As soon as we saw where box making it difficult, and seeing Rodman taking that hit. And also a good look of the pitch, and maybe one of the reasons, Jackie, why we haven't seen either of these teams float into the white area, because it is pretty banged up. DC United played here last night against the New England surface last night, and then bit bumpier.
Red and blue. There's a little bit of black, isn't there?
Yeah.
In the NWSL. Kits-wise. Now here comes Trinity Rodman. He takes on the early shot. Oh, and it's there! Oh, what a strike! What a finish from the player who has lit up this game. Fabulous opening goal from such a talented player.
Well, we talk about moments of an individual taking over as they're continuing to find cohesion in the final third, and that player is Trinity Rodman right now. Just sees the space, gets her head up. You can see her take the look to see where Tullis Joyce is. There's the look and just fires it low, keeps it low through traffic, and just tucks it into the far post with her left foot. That's an excellent finish by the 20-year-old. The Washington Spirit has started getting on the ball late in that first half, and just picks it up deep.
It was one of those moments, wasn't it? It's an overhit free kick, but it's kept in play, was it? No, just got at any moment a player such as her with that talent, that ability, that drive, that flair. 2-1.
Getting more comfortable, especially if you've been attacked your entire life. But it also allows for some understanding of that position, knowing the tendencies of strikers, be able to read it earlier.
There's Trinity Rodman, so full of confidence. Happened before. Not in particularly high-profile games, but I remember it happening in the Netherlands once. Rodman with the whip ball in. OL Reign living dangerously at the back. Rodman once again up against Fishlock. Excellent challenge. Still with Rodman. At the moment, they just can't keep possession. It's so scrappy from their perspective. And Spirit looking to take advantage.
For Haitema, and just too many touches. You almost feel like that's where the slowness of the pitch, though, comes into play. It gets just caught underneath her foot, and it allows for Kingsbury to come out, smother it.
Management,
possibly? I think it's, in some ways, I also think it is tired legs. I think there's a lot of excitement coming into these first games, a lot of emotions to start the season after a long preseason. But yeah, for a team that wants to be high energy and press, and we're seeing moments of that, just not consistently. But again, a lot of that comes down to 90 minutes fitness, understanding.
Bailey Sullivan. Rodman does really well.
To find the defensive cohesion, to put Washington under sustained pressure, as we saw in the first half, and just unravel, as you mentioned, the time change, the competitiveness of this league.
Good ball by Feist. Here's Rodman. If there are any tired legs in the Reign side, they don't want to be up against this player, do they? Need to come on. Been a lot of stoppages in this game, whether injuries, free
leg changes. Let's get some fresh legs if you're Mark Parsons, Spirit. A really good game from